Looks like you're not sleeping well.
Megan!
What? Hey, you're that guy.
The My Pillow guy.
As you all know, I have been attacked relentlessly on social media.
Welcome to Season 5 of Remembering the Razzies.
It's just 1 week after
The last season. Yeah,
Yep.
so hey, welcome. This season's gonna take like 8 years to finish.
That's
so
true.
Strap in, because
Yeah.
we're starting off strong with absolute proof.
What a movie.
We shut this off.
Yeah, we shut this one off. Which, actually, you know what? That's not entirely true. We skipped through it because we wanted to see how it ended.
I think in total we watched like maybe 50 minutes.
Which we didn't think we were going to get that far going into it.
I was betting on like 30. So what this movie is, if you can even call it that, I don't even know how to describe it. It's set up like a news report with Mike Lindell talking about his absolute proof that the election was stolen, and he brings people in via Zoom calls and Skype and like 2 or 3 people in person, and that's the whole movie.
Wow.
Wow.
Calling it a movie is generous. It's essentially someone's school presentation.
A 2-hour-long school presentation.
Yeah, where...
with no research. No authentic research.
Sure. To be fair, in 2020, not a lot of movies came out because of the thing. The thing that's still a problem.
Pandemic.
If you could even call it that. For one, this movie, I said... I'm talking like Mike
You're
Lindell
talking like
now.
Mike
It
Lindell,
sucks, dude.
yeah.
I hate it. I guarantee what most people did is what we did, where they probably watched like the first 30 minutes. They got the introduction of like this is what we're talking about today. So 30 minutes of that, people probably skipped through, saw that you're stuck in this room for 2 hours with Mike Lindell, and then they got to the end and then they shared it. And yeah, it's not good. There's no substance to it.
It's not. I was just zoning out. I wasn't taking in any of the information. I think the only reason Jacob and I watched for so long and were entertained for parts of it are because we edit for a living, and there's a lot of just like editing mistakes, but also just filled with really stupid stock footage.
When we edit for like our actual jobs, there's one stock website that we use a lot. We recognize a lot of the assets that they were using.
They'll bring music in every 5-10 minutes.
Yeah, whenever they feel like it's time for music again. I recognize like generic horror music.
Yeah.
I don't know where you get it. It's probably just on YouTube.
We've agreed this is not a movie,
Right.
but even as like a news presentation, it's absolute garbage.
Yeah.
That's all I really have to say about this movie.
There's not a lot to say
nothing
about
there.
it. Like, it's exactly what you think it is, but worse. This is a classic Razzie move for nominating this, but beyond that, like, this movie just shouldn't exist.
Yeah. You want to talk about the nominations?
Yeah.
This is nominated for 2 Razzies, and it won them both. Worst Actor for Mike Lindell and Worst Picture. I guess I want to know who else was up for Worst Actor, because Mike Lindell is just being Mike Lindell in this movie.
Yeah, he is coked out.
He's
can
so
tell.
coked
Yeah,
out.
you can tell he's
see
coked
like
out.
his hand shake. He always wants to talk over whoever he's interviewing. If anybody deserved it this year for actually doing a performance, is either Adam Sandler for Hubie Halloween or Robert Downey Jr. for Dolittle.
I mean, those are probably actually terrible movie roles.
Yeah.
Like we've said, time and time again, in this short 6 minutes, this is not a movie. Mike Lindell is not an actor.
No. Yeah.
This sucks.
Let's talk about Worst Picture.
Sure.
This was nominated against Music, Fantasy Island, Dolittle, and 365 Days.
I remember when we watched the nominations for this.
I know, yeah.
and,
We recorded a reaction for it.
Why did we say that we wanted this to win?
Up until like a month ago, I thought that this was an actual movie and not Mike Lindell speaking to a camera for 2 hours.
Yeah, and it's not a movie. He frequently doesn't even call it a movie. He's like, later on in this show, like,
Yeah.
he doesn't reference it.
Which I thought was just like an old person thing for when they're talking about like any piece of media on a screen.
Right.
Oh, it's just a show.
Yeah,
But
turn on my shows.
they did air this on One American News Network. So it's not even it's just a made-for-TV docu-movie
Yeah.
that shouldn't have been nominated. yes, it deserved the win, but that's saying nothing.
Right. It's the equivalent of like finding your grandpa's home movies and being like, these movies suck, dude.
Yeah.
It has to be our number one rank for
Both of them.
yeah, both most entertaining and
Best made,
Best
most
made.
entertaining in
Yeah.
this decade, baby. So good.
to be clear, if we revisit like Doolittle or something, this movie is not going to retain the worst picture.
Yeah, no.
I guess the one thing that could come out of this is if you're watching this video, you don't have to watch this movie.
Yeah, if you're going through the Razzies, skip this.
Yep, not
This
worth
is a
it.
skip here. That's the episode.
That's the episode. I hope you're disappointed. We were too.
Yeah. There's a very important question that you need to ask now, Jacob. What are we watching next week?
Oh my god. Yeah, sorry, I'm brain dead for this stupid thing.
Next week, we are finally, after 2 years, 41 episodes, we're finally going to catch up with the president and watch Diana the Musical.
Wow. That only won a couple months ago.
That's true.
And honestly, I like musicals.
Yeah, me too.
I don't know if I'm looking forward to it, because it does have trash reviews, but like,
No.
can't be worse than this.